This is Police Interceptors.
Police Interceptors are real life one. I'm going to tell my kids about this.
And you're riding with the pride of Northamptonshire.
Speed 120.
Ace pursuit drivers.
Contact. M+51.
With air support.
Got 2 out, stand by.
And a crack dog unit.
If you leave, you will get hit.
They bring down the bad guys.
I believe you're wanted, mate.
Keep the streets safe.
Put your arms behind your back. Get on the floor.
And battle 24/7.
Get down on the floor.
In the war on crime.
Crash. On the floor now. Here's what it is, isn't it? We find them, we lock them up.
Coming up. Smashing a suspected drug ring with help from the Big Red Key.
Please.
The chase is on for a wanted man in Corby.
Yeah, vehicle failed to start.
And a custody mystery. Bomber Bayliss and the strange case of the disappearing language.
Do you have a middle name? Apparently he doesn't speak English now.
Deaths from drug overdoses doubled in Northamptonshire last year, and the county's interceptors face a fight on 2 fronts. From local dealers and also national gangs, because the growing challenge for forces across the country is county lines crime.
County lines is you've got lots of different gangs operated in big cities like Birmingham, Liverpool, London, and they've got so many issues trying to deal in city where there's a lot of competition and got your postcode issues. Is they look further afield and they'll head out into counties like Northamptonshire, Leicestershire, and they'll go out and deal out here because you don't have that sort of built-up rivalry in London as you would do if you came to Northampton.
Targeting the county line supply chain in Kettering is the Operation Revive team, including Connor Shorten and Ian Rudkin.
Going to be doing a warrant at a address we suspect there's a load of county lines drug dealing taking place. We've got everyone with us really. We've got dogs to help cover the back and probably help search. I think we've got police dog Socks with us. We've got Socks.
Yeah, Socks and Bryn.
Get and see what we can find.
Socks has a perfect pair if things kick off, because Connor's a Muay Thai martial arts ace who's very handy with his feet.
It's an address I think is well known. Got quite a lot of intel linked to the address for drug dealing, but we also have some cocooing, so there's going to be some safeguarding concerns that we need to double check, make sure that the vulnerable person on the inside is doing all right and not being taken advantage of.
The target is a flat on the ground floor that's about to have visitors. The interceptors plan a swift entrance.
Yeah, this one.
And though they could bosh this door in seconds with their Big Red Key...
You've got a key to get in? Could you open the door for me, please?
It's more civilised to borrow a neighbour's than damage the entrance.
Thank you.
Cool. Just wait there for me. I'll get your little lad. Where's the little boy? Come here for me. This way. Just wait there for me.
The time for the softly approach has passed.
Please!
Someone's blocking the lounge door.
Someone behind the door.
They need access ASAP to stop any potential evidence being destroyed. So they treat the door stoppers to some Parva spray.
Someone behind the door.
Move back away! Get on the ground!
Down.
Put your hand behind your back now.
The 2 suspects are quickly in cuffs.
Right, at the minute, mate, you're being detained under Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act. Reasoning why is obviously we come here to execute a drugs-related warrant today. And you've obviously barricaded the door, so we think there's going to be items relating to drug use, drug dealing within the property.
Parva is like pepper spray and great at incapacitating bad guys. Unfortunately, it also works on cops. The pair nicked in the lounge turn out to be from Birmingham. There are also 3 others in a bedroom, including the suspected vulnerable person. As well as searching for drugs, the Interceptors are hoping to find a dealer's line, a mobile phone holding a treasure trove of data on dodgy dealings.
You got a bag on you?
They soon spot something suspect on the kitchen worktop.
There's a wrap, single wrap over there or something.
It's a small wrap of suspected Class A's. Enough to bring in a specialist sniffer, Socks, the Cocker Spaniel, and her handler, Lucy Sculthorpe. This year alone, the Northamptonshire force have shut down 10 county lines operations, disrupted 21 and seized more than 3,000 wraps of Class A drugs. And as the suspects are moved from the living room,
Dog's going to come in and search.
Socks is determined to find some more. It's not long before he picks up a scent.
I think is it good enough? I think it's that.
Is it one wrap?
Yeah.
I'll get
It appears to be another wrap of suspected Class A's. The team's only found a small amount of drugs, but they've discovered something else.
Under the carpet had been pulled back, and then there was a phone found, but there was no SIM card. There is now a SIM card.
The SIM and phone could be the line,
Leave it on there, that's obviously come out of that one.
and contain crucial evidence about the suspected dealers.
So that will all be sent off to be analysed, and from that they'll pull all the information, contacts, messages, and then that'll give us an idea of who they're working with, who they're supplying, if at all it is related to drugs.
The pair from the lounge are coming in on suspicion of being concerned in the supply, as is the trio nicked in the bedroom. The team might not have bagged a drugs bonanza, but they have disrupted a suspected county lines operation. One of the lads from Birmingham admitted to possessing cannabis and was given a 12-month conditional discharge, along with a £111 court cost. The other lad is being investigated for his suspected role in the supply of Class A drugs, after being found in possession of almost £1,000 in cash. No further action was taken against the 3 in the bedroom. Coming up, a wanted man
You search me, get me in the car. Where's the car?
tries to play tough guy.
Listen, if you got a reaction, yeah,
Fine, there's
you
no
know where
need,
you're
there's no
Come
need
on.
for a reaction, is there?
Oh, hello. That looks safe.
And a dangerous stack for the Safer Roads team.
If he had a head on now, all those pallets at the top, they're only going to be going in one location.
On the roads of Corby, in an unmarked Audi S3, Harrison Beverley is hunting for a wanted man.
So we're looking for a white 1 Series BMW, which is a 08 plate one. So we believe to be driven by a male that's wanted, doesn't have a licence and he doesn't have an insurance on the vehicle itself. He's not going to hand himself in anytime soon.
The suspect car has been spotted parked up by another unit, and Harrison is on his way.
Should be down here on the left-hand side.
But the Beamer's no longer there.
It's moved.
It's a game of cat and mouse.
Yeah, I've just driven past, mate. I couldn't see it.
So I went out of Dunedin and then down Galilee. It's obviously not come that way.
But the cat has a big advantage. A dog van, driven by Brad, is also in the Corby mouse hunt.
I might push out further into town.
Yeah, it's worth shoving it.
And it's not just numbers that give the cops the upper hand.
I've got it on camera.
A CCTV operator has spotted the wanted man in the town centre.
Yes, it's parked up outside Rocky Express. I'm just going to say 6-4 if it's closed, you can park up on it.
Yeah, it's copied. It should see it in a second, I think.
Harrison spots the Beamer up ahead. And the suspect's at the wheel. But he mounts the pavement and takes off.
On screen, making up.
Yeah, vehicle failed to stop.
The Speedy 1 series has a serious head start.
08 Alpha, Yankee Foxtrot. So what, BMW 1 series, power driver on C1.
And now it's just a dot in the distance.
6-4 to trust, full circuit, he's gone off on the pavement, offered speed, and he is lost on camera.
Subject vehicle has passed wanted male FTA. He is currently Westcott way out of town towards the old village. Conditions dry, traffic medium, pedestrians light currently, speed 70, medium risk currently.
But the suspect's absolutely floored it.
I've currently lost sight, however, I did see it a short time ago. I think it's down towards the train station. Yeah, down towards Tesco Express, medium risk, overtaking vehicles to the offside.
And clearly has no concern for others' safety. Harrison's desperate to collar him.
Where did that BMW go, please? A white BMW.
The initial pursuit is authorised as we have taken back. We have the comms continue, please.
Yeah, it's a loss currently. However, remember the public state, it's gone left back towards the old village, so it's a complete loss at the minute.
He might have slipped the net for now.
Copy, hostile channel.
He could go anywhere from here. It hasn't. He's gone this way because he hasn't hit a camera.
But with more than 150 new ANPR cameras installed in the county over the last 3 years, it's a hell of a net.
It's just hit, I think.
The Beamer's pinged a camera nearby and Dogman Brad is closing in.
Yeah, they need a mode at speed.
As Harrison moves to intercept,
Lights and sirens are illuminated, vehicles failing to stop.
a mile away in the dog van, Brad has eyes on the target, but not for long.
Vehicles off-road, through the trees towards Oakley Road, the dual carriageway.
The nippy Beamer's hammered it over the grass where Brad's van can't follow safely.
It's a temporary loss. Speed was 60 and a 40.
This is proving to be one slippery suspect.
Got resources coming to us. We've asked for a helicopter, but I think it's not available. Look the area with the cops, I guess, and hopefully he pops out or we can find his car to get the car recovered.
Harrison has local knowledge and knows how bad guys operate, narrowing his search to an estate.
Oh, there we go.
He spots the suspect Beamer.
Right past 6-4. Burnshaw Close, I've got the BMW parked up and abandoned. I don't know if it's, obviously there's people about, I don't know if we could be able to track from it.
Max joins Harrison on scene as intel comes through, placing the suspect at a nearby address.
Oh, yeah.
Max covers the back entrance, but the suspect comes to the front door.
Hello, mate. Put your hands where I can see him. Yeah, put your hands where you can see him. Max at the front. Keep your hands where I can see him, please.
Let me get the dog away.
Yeah, put the dog back.
The dog in.
Here,
Come on, I'm coming out.
Give me hands.
Close the door.
Give me hands, mate.
Yeah.
A minute, mate. You're under arrest on suspicion.
Let me put the vape in the thing.
Yeah, you're under arrest on suspicion of driving while dangerous driving, failed to stop for police. You don't have to say anything in my own defence which you question, something which you let rely on court. And if you do say maybe in evidence, yeah?
Yep.
You're also driving with no licence, no insurance as well.
The Interceptors finally have their man.
You ain't searching me here. Get me in the car. Where's the car?
Car's around the corner.
Where's your car? Go and get your car.
Martin, your children can't see you here.
Listen.
So why aren't you necking?
Shut up.
Why aren't you necking?
Why are you trying to... Why are you trying to force me? Yeah, you're trying to get a reaction out of me. You're trying to get a reaction out. Listen, if you got a reaction, yeah.
Martin, there's no need for a reaction, is there?
Having spent hours fleeing from police cars,
come on, let's go.
Wait, we're just finishing the search.
He now can't get in one quick enough. and the Interceptors aim to please. Your chariot awaits.
Just take a seat for me there, please, and watch your head as you sit down.
I'm not done, bro.
Yeah, you're what, sorry?
I'm not done, bro.
Just put the seat
Evidence says otherwise, particularly when you start boasting about your recent car chase.
Who was in the S3 then?
6
What
o'clock.
car was you in?
Just to let you know you're on
What
precaution.
car was you in? See you later, yeah?
Significant statement, do you reckon?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he'd be better looking at what car he's currently in.
We've got his car back and he's in custody, so no one got hurt, so we have the last laugh, really. So.
I Not Dumb was less pleased with himself when convicted of dangerous driving, failed to stop, no insurance, no licence and breaching a court order. He had to pay £272 in costs, got a driving disqualification and was sent down for 30 weeks. Keeping Northamptonshire's 2,600 miles of roads problem-free is the county's Safer Roads team. Their bread and butter is speeding drivers, but they're also on the lookout for unsafe loads and dodgy motors. And today, one of the unit's seasoned pros, Dave Lee, is showing Callum Donoghue the ropes.
It's really exciting for me because we've got the likes of Callum, who is like a sponge when it comes to wanting to learn and just keen and enthusiastic. I'm not just saying this, it is refreshing working with you. You like working with my team of specials. You just like, let's crack on, you know, let's get our teeth into things.
And it's not long before they get a bite.
Oh, hello.
That looks safe.
If he had a head-on now, all those pallets at the top, they're only going to be going in one location. Really, what he should have done is that should have been 2 trips. But obviously 2 trips is going to take time and money to do that.
His cost-cutting could end up costing him dearly because, just like his pallets, the offences are starting to stack up.
Oh, and his indicator, is that his side repeater's knackered? There we go, another prohibition as well. Beautiful. Just stick the follow me's on, mate.
Dave escorts the high roller off the road.
Yeah, let's have a little wee chat with him. Hello, driver, how are you? So, your pallets, they're too high.
Okay.
If you have a crash,
All right.
and if it's a heavy crash, not through your driving, but you know, if somebody crashes into you, all of those pallets at the top are going to come flying forward.
Okay.
So they're stacked too high.
Okay.
The other issue that I've got is your side repeater. This isn't working.
Right.
And that needs to work, because if I was on a motorbike, so if I'm on a motorbike, I'm here, how do I know you want to turn right? See what I mean? So this has got to work.
And it's a repeat performance on the other side.
Again, where is your side repeater? Your indicator? Again, if I'm on the motorbike, push bike or anything here and you wanted to, I can't see it. So that in itself is dangerous.
Okay.
So what we would normally do is an immediate prohibition. So are you able to? Well, you're gonna have to sort out recovery or something like. It's gonna have to get recovered, bud.
No repeaters, a dangerous high load, faulty washer jets, and, for good measure, a cracked windscreen. She's a beaut. Kev is on hand to go over the small print.
OK, I just need to make you aware it's a prosecutable offence to drive under a prohibition and you carry a fine up to £5,000 as well as points, disqual and possible court appearance.
Right.
So from now, this doesn't get driven.
Yeah,
It goes on the back of a truck.
Turns out it's not Hightower's first brush with the law.
I've logged into a system that we've got access to that we can see any of outstanding offences, and there's a few on the system. So he's going to end up going to court for all of those. Been reported for the offences that we've got here. He'll have to get the defect sorted out and get it taken for an MOT. As long as it passes the MOT, the PG9 gets lifted and he's good to continue driving.
Callum's certainly learnt a thing or two today, but Dave's not sure the driver has.
It's disappointing that he's been stopped fairly recently for the similar sort of things, and he's not learned. So I guess really the only way that he's going to learn now is probably to take his licence off him.
It's a decent stop, but the Interceptors get a feeling this won't be their last meeting. Coming up, a topless driver.
Come with me, my friend.
has seen the bottom of a few beers.
35 is the legal limit, and you've just blown 92.
And a tower of pallets hides a powerful déjà vu.
Turn left, pull up, we're safe.
It's estimated that in 17% of all road collision fatalities, at least one driver was over the alcohol limit. So it's no surprise that the Interceptors have zero tolerance.
A lot of people seem to have it in their mindset that they can have a couple of drinks and it won't affect them, but it does. No matter what message we say, people still continue to do this, and it baffles me. I don't understand why you can't factor in getting a taxi there and a taxi back, and just makes everything so much more straightforward.
It's past midnight and pitch black, which can't excuse the driver of this blue Beamer struggling to negotiate a roundabout. To make matters worse, Ian Bomber Bayliss is right behind him. Bomber paints the town blue and pulls in for an early morning chat.
Copy, thank you. Insurance, I believe that essentially it's going to be possibly the mail.
Hello, mate.
Thursday,
Do you want to jump out? Is it your car?
Yes.
Your car, yeah?
Yeah.
This man's driving is as bad as his dress sense.
Almost failed to negotiate that roundabout back there, didn't we?
Sorry?
The roundabout. We weren't very good on it.
I just...
Yeah?
Yeah.
OK. Come with me, my friend.
And Bomber's got a pretty good idea why.
Had a drink?
Yes, I have.
When was your last drink?
Couple of minutes ago.
OK, smash it. Jump over here. I'm just going to pop you down in here for a moment because I can smell intoxicating liquor on you, and I suspect from your standard of driving that you're over the limit. So just jump in there, mate.
Bomber's favourite part of the job is policing his home county. His pet peeve is folk who drink and drive there.
What's your name, my friend?
It's Bogdan, yours.
Bogdan. Right, Bogdan, I need to wait for a few minutes because we have to give you 20 minutes between the last drink that you had.
I'm over the limit.
Well,
yeah.
Who knows? How much have you had to drink? A lot.
No, I think 3 beers and two glasses of wine.
Oh, OK.
I'm over the limit.
OK.
As his alcohol levels could still be rising, Bomber has to hold fire with the test.
Do you need a top? Have you got a top in there?
I just want my phone.
Just your phone, OK.
Thankfully, it's a short wait.
OK, Bogdan, have you done one of these before?
Yeah.
Yeah. OK, take a nice deep breath. Blow, don't have to hold it. Blow into the tube until I tell you to stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going, stop. Thank you.
And the result?
35 is the legal limit, and you've just blown 92, OK?
Blowing almost 3 times the legal limit wins him a date with the evidential breath test machine. But the driver's playing hard to get.
Can I give you all my details and go home with for my kid?
No. Have you left your kid at home?
Yes.
How old is your kid? He's 18. Right, that's fine.
Yes.
OK.
Nice try.
Romeo Papa 1-4. He's now under arrest, so I'm just going to find him a shirt and then we're going to go to custody.
But there's no sign of a T-shirt for Wellingborough's unlikeliest Chippendale.
Do you have a middle name? Bogdan, do you have a middle name?
I don't speak English.
Apparently he doesn't speak English now.
Previous address.
Nor any sign of his once perfect English.
Do you have a previous address?
To speed matters along, the desk sergeant gets a Romanian translator on the phone.
He can understand basic English, so if you can't understand, then you can by all means come in, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
No.
Yes, I will do that.
Thank you. So you're working?
Yeah, very welcome.
What do you do for a job? Are you driving? What, HGV?
At least he's not forgotten his acting skills.
What's your job? What's your job?
Occupation.
Drive. Who do you drive for?
For myself.
And where do you live?
Where is my wallet, mate?
I've got no idea.
This is what I'm asking you. Where is my wallet?
Okay, I'm asking you where you live, please.
I don't speak English, mate.
Can you read English?
No.
Are you allergic to anything? Are you a vegetarian or a vegan?
I'm allergic to police. No.
And it looks like Bomber's allergic to him.
Do you agree to provide 2 specimens of breath for analysis?
No.
Bogdan, I understand what you're saying, and I've made a note of that.
Okay.
Okay? So, because you've said no, I warn you again that failure to provide either of these specimens will render you liable for prosecution. Do you agree to provide 2 specimens of breath for analysis?
I don't speak English, mate.
Because there's no reason for you, as far as I'm concerned, for you not to be providing a suitable sample. Okay, we'll go back to the desk, okay?
It's a failure to provide and the end of a long shift for Bomber.
Let's go.
Mr. Forgetful turned out to drive HGVs for a living. He pleaded guilty to failure to provide and was disqualified for 36 months, given 80 hours of unpaid work and fines of £199.
I think Bogdan today, he's probably lost his job now, which is obviously his source of income. He may well find work elsewhere, but he did indicate that he'd probably go back to Romania. But we'll wait and see.
Nicking bad guys may be a big part of an Interceptor's job, but it's equally rewarding to help more law-abiding members of society.
Roads policemen mainly do deal with road-related incidents, crime vehicles, but then as a police officer, it's at the heart of what you do. You're looking after people, you're out there to protect people of all ages, of all abilities, so that's just something that comes as being as a police officer and the nature of the work that you go to.
In the north of the county...
So it's heading towards BP4 ways. Which is there, right? Yeah.
Interceptor Chris and behind the wheel Aaron are plotting up to look for a driver with a marker.
So there's a vehicle that's hit ANPR. Concern for safety for the male driver. It's described as 60 to 70 years of age.
The driver is travelling in a grey Vauxhall Crossland.
Contact. Golf Zulu Mike.
And now firmly in the Interceptor's sights.
Contact, heading south along the A6003 towards Oakley Hay. Yeah, when you're ready.
The best way to check if the elderly driver is safe and well is to stop for a chat.
Hello there, sir. How are we today?
Come in.
You all good? We've stopped the vehicle purely because there's, I think someone's raised some concerns for the driver of this vehicle. So
Keep saying that to me, all the time to me, but now why? And no probably that's another shite that officer. What it is that I grab the boot, but instead of sitting in the bloody boot.
Okay.
I'm 79 years of age 80 next year, and I know what I'm doing. I was 47 years.
Concerns about the driver's welfare could be unfounded.
Have you got any ID with you or a driving licence or anything like that, please, sir?
But Chris still needs to run some checks.
Yeah, it appears fairly okay. His faculties certainly seem there at the moment. He says that he's had a letter sent, he's got to go and speak to his doctor about it, so let's make sure that his licence hasn't been revoked or anything like that.
Clearly, if everything's okay, there's not an issue, then we'll get the marker taken off.
Well, you should be.
Yeah.
I've done no wrong. I didn't speed when it was stopped like.
The driver claims this isn't the first time he's been stopped recently.
Yeah.
Robbing, smoking drugs.
Well, I don't think you're a villain, and I don't think you've been robbing and smoking drugs, so don't worry about that. Probably be having a different conversation if I thought that was the case. Eh? Nice to talk? Oh, well, so it's nice to talk to you as well.
If only they were all like this.
Thank you very much. As all appears to check out.
And it's good news for their chatty 79-year-old.
OK, there you go, sir. Let's drive nicely.
You're happy?
It appears as if there was a marker against the vehicle. You've been stopped and spoken to since, and for whatever reason, they didn't then take that marker off.
Listen, we'll get it taken off, so...
I would be very grateful.
Yeah, we will. We'll ask for it to be done now, all right? OK? You're going to be all right to carry on your journey?
Way I.
Yeah? All right. OK? No worries, and you. Take care. Cheers.
Leaving their new mate to enjoy more driving a boat. Aaron and Chris get back on the road.
He was just shouting at me.
God, he was character.
He expressed his frustration using several different words, which I probably won't repeat. But I think he went on his way happy.
Did you hear what you were saying? That he, rather than just sitting at home staring at the TV or something, he just gets in his car and just goes out for a drive?
I've done that before, to be fair. You know, sit at home bored, I'll go out and take myself for a drive.
Oh, hello.
That looks safe.
Earlier on in the day, Dave Lee pulled over a dodgy van with a dangerous load.
Your pallets, they're too high.
OK.
After a quick inspection...
The other issue that I've got is your side repeater. This isn't working.
Right.
The van was given a prohibition notice.
So from now, this doesn't get driven.
Yeah.
It goes to the back of a truck.
But despite being banned from the road, 3 hours later, the van hits an ANPR camera.
Dave Lee will be absolutely fuming that one of his prohibitions is moved.
Rob Harfleet heads to intercept in the Marks III series.
We'll go over towards Wellingborough. That's where the vehicle's hit.
And he'll need all his detective skills to find this one.
Oh, it should stand out like a sore thumb. It's got a load of pallets on the back.
Rob's a big fan of the county's extensive ANPR network, which makes it increasingly difficult for suspects to evade capture on the road.
And the silly thing is with the amount of ANPR cameras you've got in the county, I can tell you that he's driving it because I can see the brake lights on it illuminated, which means he was braking when it went through the camera, which means the engine's on. He's got absolutely no excuse. Or she, to be fair, but they've got no excuse.
And it's not long before the sore thumb is in his sights.
There it is. CVV.
After a quick Yui, Rob makes himself known. And guess who it is?
Turn left, pull up where safe. Good man.
Either this guy's hired the world's fastest mechanic, or he's in trouble.
By the look he gave me at the lights, I imagine his indicator doing a double blinker will be one of the issues, but we'll have a chat with him, deal with him for driving the vehicle whilst under prohibition, and then we'll see what we're going to do with the vehicle.
Seconds out, round 2.
Hello, buds. Do you know why I've stopped you?
Yeah, I just got the vehicle towed home, but I was just bringing it to the house to park it up, just to have it because he couldn't tow me back no further.
Right.
I didn't think it was anything like wrong.
Go on, explain to me. Imagine I've not dealt with you before. Why have you had to have that towed home?
Because of the windscreen.
Don't forget both indicators, the dangerous load, and broken wiper jets.
You've been given a prohibition order. I can't imagine you've had that rectified and had it MOT'd.
No, I didn't.
Right.
I didn't. The guy brought me back to his place, but there was no place to park it there, and he wouldn't bring me no further.
So I was just bringing the motor back just to park it up till I got it sorted out.
You've driven it some distance though, because
I didn't drive it no distance, mate. I drove it from my Kilway, from where the guy told me, and I drove it just to that stop road. I got it.
How long did that take you?
From Kilway, the housing estate.
So what? You reckon you've been 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
You've been hitting cameras for the last 15 to 20 minutes. So I know that that's been moved and driven on the road, because I can see in the pictures from the cameras that it's not on the back of a flatbed, for at least 20 minutes.
Busted.
So come on, I know that I know it's a pain in the backside to have your vehicle, you know, stopped from being used.
Yeah.
But be fair.
Right, I'll leave the only reason there where it is.
Okay. Have you got your licence on you?
What do you need my licence for?
Well, because I'm going to issue you a ticket for driving a motor vehicle whilst it's under a prohibition order. All right?
He's not happy, and with a potential fine of £5,000 and a driving disqualification, it's not surprising.
What was it that it was prohibited for? Was it just this crack in the windscreen, was it?
Really, yeah. And the indicator on the other side.
I figured it'd be the indicator because I clocked that as you came round. You shouldn't be driving it. There's a reason we give out these prohibition orders.
The vehicle home, mate.
I get the issue.
I got the vehicle towed. The vehicle was towed. I'm trying to get the vehicle just back up so it's parked in the same spot.
You'd have had the option of towing it.
So he's towed it, but then driven it. Rob's happy to explain what he should have done.
Could you not, just thinking outside the box here,
Right.
could you not have taken it to an MOT test centre, parked outside, got auto glass to come and fix it at the roadside, and then it already would have been at the MOT test centre, wouldn't it?
No, because there still needs a few more things to be done to it than just park it outside an MOT centre for 3 or 4 days.
Well, you'd need to take it to a garage anyway to fix, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If you take it to a garage that is also a registered MOT centre, then they'll do it all for you. In fact, they'll love you to take it because it means they get to charge you all the work and then an MOT instead of just an MOT.
It's hard to argue with the facts.
Could I get the ticket off you, mate?
Yeah, I'll go and fill it in. It's on my phone now, all technology and stuff. So bear with me 2 minutes. I'll get it sorted and I'll be back with you. All right?
While he sorts this driver's ticket to not ride, Dave Lee, who originally pulled him over, calls in to deliver the final verdict.
We'll have the vehicle away because he's continued to drive it.
Cool.
And then he's going to have to get it out from the compound with a recovery truck now.
Oh, you're not serious.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah.
You're not serious, man.
Yeah.
It's the end of the road for the van, but like his driving, this bloke just doesn't know when to stop.
Can I not just leave it here?
Yeah,
You can ask. I'm gonna tell you no.
Yeah, I need to on it.
No. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, that's the one.
Rob's got his own request.
I'm going to ask for the key so that it can be put on the back of a truck. However, if you're going to say no, it's going to get dragged onto the back of a truck. So to cause less damage to the car or the van, I'm going to ask for the key.
It's a Wellingborough standoff.
Can you not just leave it there?
No.
But there's only going to be one winner here. Rob remains firm, but fair.
I was going to say, if there's anything you need from it, grab it.
Can you not just leave the truck there?
No.
Why?
It's been a tiring encounter.
Mate, you're just being awkward.
But Rob's remained a true pro.
No dramas. Enjoy your day.
At least it's a sunny day for the bloke's stroll home.
He's been caught out for his 2-minute drive that was on camera for 20 minutes. And now he's going to go at least a week without it, if he gets it at all. So, but don't do it. It's not worth it.
The man without a van was investigated by police for dangerous driving and using a vehicle in a dangerous condition, and doing so under a prohibition order. The case resulted in no further action. Still to come.
I thought it was a camper van, actually. I didn't realise. Because I was half asleep this morning. But...
A cold case for Dave Lee.
We've been whipping around everywhere looking for it.
It's estimated last year's Silverstone Formula One race weekend generated around 100 million for the county. And this year's event is set to be even bigger, with almost 500,000 people expected to attend. Big crowds spell busy season for the Northants Interceptors, but it's not a 220-mile-per-hour racing car on their radar this morning.
We've got the location of the ice cream van in Toaster. We're just not far from it.
An ice cream van was apparently nicked from Silverstone. The trail went cold, but fortunately the van is fitted with a tracker and has been found dumped 7 miles away.
Yeah, the company have come back to us. They've given us the location of where the card reader is, so we're hoping it's going to be an ice cream van with it.
Dave, Lee and Nathan are on their way, but the Interceptors always work as a team.
Go on, mate.
I take it this ice cream truck is not moving. It's stationary, is it?
Especially when ice cream's involved.
Yes, yes.
Cool, I'll have a 99, please.
Vehicle theft costs UK insurers north of £1 billion per year. That's a lot of lolly. A quarter of stolen motors are never recovered.
Van's been located.
So to track this one undamaged is pretty cool.
We're Red Car Road in Toaster.
And it seems whoever nicked it isn't all bad.
They've very kindly left the keys in the sun visor for us, so we've got keys.
But stealing a vehicle can lead to a maximum of 6 months jail time, and the task is on to find the ice cream bandits.
Are you happy just doing some door knocks and stuff for us then, bud?
Does the van ring a bell with the locals?
Yeah, it was stolen from the circuit overnight.
Right.
So, yes.
That was their... it must... I don't know, I got to the toilet and it must have been there about 1:30.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
there was
it's probably
a van
about right.
that was parked there before.
Yeah.
Maybe 11:30.
Any idea of reg?
Unfortunately not. I was just looking on my ring camera and the conifer's right in the way of pointing it. It was a Renault van.
Saw that conifer.
Little high window, looked like a camper van.
We've been whipping around everywhere looking for it. Sorry, the whip.
I've just got that. Yeah. I've not long woke up.
You got it quicker than some of my colleagues did, so...
Dave's put 2 and 2 together.
It's probably just one of those opportunist thefts that they needed to get from the circuit, maybe back to this location, so that they can continue their onward journey, as opposed to it being nicked and the vehicle being stripped and everything else. This is an interesting one for us because ultimately we want to be able to try and do the best investigation that we can. We're going to want to get forensics over that vehicle because potentially we're going to be relying on that to link whoever's taken it. Balancing that, it's Silverstone Formula One weekend. It is an exceptionally busy event. It's probably the biggest event for the owner of the company, and certainly with the cost of living and things like that at the moment, we're going to want to get that van back to him as soon as we possibly can.
The genuine ice cream men are soon on scene.
I've spoken to the boss. I've explained you need the van, Forensics, it's the next job. They're going to be here within the next hour, and then you can have it back.
Okay, no worries.
So we're going to be looking for a couple of crims covered in ice cream now, aren't we? So do you want to come back out, or do you want us to bring the van to you?
Welcome again. You can't.
Because I know getting out is an issue. So look, it's up to you.
If you can bring it, then perfect. But if it's out your way,
okay.
If it's out your way,
I'll give you a call. I'll give you a call. Either way, you're going to have your van back today.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure.
For life.
Free ice cream for life. Yeah. Where have I got to come to though?
Whenever you see one,
I'll pull it over. Cheers, Carlo. Thank you.
Socko carried out forensics on the van, but after an investigation, no suspects were identified. But for Dave, it's all about returning the van to its rightful owners.
To be able to find it within a few hours of it going missing, and now to get it back to them is, yeah, that's kind of the good side of the job. That's the rewarding aspect of it.
That and the promise of free ice cream.
And the police interceptors are back next Monday at 8. Find out how the King's coronation looked from a truly unique perspective inside the Tower of London Thursday at 8. Next, the ambulance bays are looking more like a car park. Every second counts in New Casualty 24/7.